Okay, there's a few things I've changed since the last episode. If you haven't noticed, this one looks a little bit more fantasy-like. That is because I'm using a reshade. Hopefully you guys enjoy the reshade. If not, let me know, and I'll change it. But for now, we're going to continue on with this story. I don't even know what the story is. The threat remains. Report to the Haven's Chantry. I thought we already did that.
Does it trouble you?
The mark, I'm assuming. He was looking at his hand. Let's go with the curious route. Where does it come from?
I just wish I knew what it was, or how I got it.
We will find out. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Okay. We're gonna be a little nervous about it.
Couldn't that kind of power just make things worse?
And people call me a pessimist. You've met Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
It was only for a moment on the field. I'm pleased you survived.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
I've heard much. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
Okay.
They still think I'm guilty.
That is not the entirety of it any longer. Some are calling you the Herald of Andraste, and that frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our
I
options.
really hate that guy.
Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading...
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
Honestly, I really don't know.
I'm not sure how I should feel.
The Chantry has decided that for you, it seems.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign. And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
Okay. Well, we can go with one out of three options. We could go with, could we be attacked? So I'm the problem. Or the breach doesn't worry them. We're gonna go with the third one because that's a really good question.
They aren't more concerned about the breach, the real threat.
They do know it's a threat. They just don't think we can stop it.
The Chantry is telling everyone you'll make it worse. There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
I'll see what she has to say.
You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the Hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
The Herald, okay, I like it. Operations. The war table allows you to apply the power of the Inquisition throughout Orlais and Ferelden. Mother Gazelle is in the Hinterlands, which can be found on the Ferelden side of the table. Okay, thank you for this information. We have Orlais or Orlais, however the hell you pronounce this, and Ferelden. I believe this one is, I guess, the fancier side of the country, and this is sort of like, I guess, the farmlands and shit. Oh, actually, it gives us a little description down below. So Orlais says, known for its culture of extravagant nobility, we were right, yet also as the birthplace of the Chantry. Orlais is the most powerful human nation in Thetis. Good to know. What about Ferelden? Conquered by Orlais, torn by civil war, ravaged by the Fifth Blight, Ferelden is not stranger to hardship. With the Veil weakened, the land is more turbulent than ever. That is no bueno. The War Table. The Inquisition can unlock new areas for you to explore through scouting operations. Perform the scouting operation for the Hinterlands on the Ferelden side of the War Table. Okay. Scout the Hinterlands. Mother Gazelle was last seen in the Hinterlands outside of Redcliffe, tending refugees who fled the fighting between renegade Templars and apostate mages. That is where we're gonna go, so we could... What is this? Oh, whoops. Hello. Pristine aim. This is no bueno. Okay, scout the Hinterlands. We avoided the fighting as best as we could. It's every bit as bad as we'd feared. The apostates are mad, attacking anything that moves, and it appears that the Templars here aren't following anyone's order any longer. We located Mother Gazelle and are trying to protect her, but she refuses to leave the refugees until we've ensured her safety. That will be hard to do without troops to push the apostates and Templars out of the area. Commander Cullen asked me to make inquiries of Master Dennett, a retired horse master of Redcliffe, who lives in the area. We tried to contact him about obtaining better horses for the Inquisition, but we've been unable to get through the fighting. Lead Scout Harding. Okay, new area unlocked. Accept the report. Traveler, would you like to gather your party and venture to the Hinterlands now? Let's go. We're gonna pick him. We're gonna pick Cassandra. And we're gonna pick Solus. Let's go.
World of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. It's an honor to meet you, my lord. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. All of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Ugh.
This guy's a freaking pig, yo. I don't know how I feel about this. Pleased to meet you.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We should get to business. The situation's pretty dire. We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here. And people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
That was a lot of freaking info to take in. Good job, Scout. Good to know that you're doing your job. Okay, let's see. What do we do? This place looks freaking amazing. I love it. Okay, so we have, oh, hello. Why do I have this really ugly armor and these guys have the super dope pieces of gear? I don't know. I will never understand. We got animals. Oh, that's cute. No time to lose. We have to clear the threat at the crossroads. We can actually, we can select these people and level up, I guess. Do I do that again? Tab? Was it tab? No, it's not tab. So this guy uses a crossbow, so we should probably use his points in archery. You do more damage when firing from elevation. Well, he's a dwarf, so he's not even that high. This is kind of pointless. First blood. You've learned to pick apart enemies that are still unwounded and unwary. You do more damage to enemies that are only lightly injured. That's cool. Explosive shot. You fire a powerful shot that explodes on impact, damaging enemies around your target. This one sounds pretty useful, but I don't think I'm going to take that. Sabotage. Experts in these talents specialize in poisons and traps. Their dirty tricks leave enemies sick and limping. Easy pickings for a sharp blade, or a barbed bow. Okay, this is kind of useful. He could be the trapper of the group. So he already has this one, caltrops. You scatter spikes behind you, hurting and slowing down enemies who come after you. This ability is considered a trap for any abilities that enhance or affect traps. Okay, well this is enough of this tree, I guess, for now. Oh, what is this? Explosive toxin. Your poison curdle the blood of your targets. Enemies that die while poisoned explode in a shower of toxic mist. This one's actually cool. I might consider spending some points here. What about this one? A subterfuge. Experts in these talents are masters of misdirection. Whether leaping to safety, disappearing into the shadows, or tricking enemies into slashing at empty air, they're never where anyone expects them to be. Stealth. You step into the shadows, all but invisible to your enemies. Attacking from stealth gives you a damage bonus and brings you back to the enemy's attention. Should we give him a little stealth ability? Because it would be pretty useful. And this could be a way for him to get away if he's in trouble and none of us as in me and the other 2 party members, can reach him. So you know what? We're gonna give him this one. What is this? Lost in the shadows or clinging shadows. You remain in stealth for a short time after attacking or taking damage. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. You live in the darkness. Entering stealth is now instant and removes all debilitating effects on you. While in stealth, you can even pass through enemies without being detected. Which one would be more useful? Maybe this one. Maybe clinging shadows, because what if he goes invisible, then is accidentally attacked by like an area of effect thing? He can still stay invisible for 3 seconds. Like, these 3 seconds can actually make a huge difference. But I don't think we'll need this now. Maybe later on in the game, when things get a little difficult. This one actually looks pretty promising. I might give him this one just so that he's not attacked that frequently. You know what? Let's give it to him. Okay, let's move on to the next guy. Cassandra. She already has a few abilities here, more than Varric. She has the shield wall, which is, I guess, the blocking mechanic. When you use shield wall, your movement is not slowed as much. You also protect nearby enemies, or allies, I'm sorry, by giving them improved armor. This could be useful. I like the sound of that. Blocking with a shield wall costs less stamina and generates more guard, but you cannot move while blocking. Honestly, I feel like I could make her the tank of this group. I can give her this ability, and then we can get some more of these taunting ones. Where's that? It's called the Vanguard skill tree. Just make her a freaking walking tank. Because, I mean, I have a 2-handed sword, so I'm pretty much the DPS of this group. You know what? We're going to use this one. We should give her this one because I think this is the one I have. This is the area of effect guard. I don't know how this one works. Your powerful shout carries across the battlefield, taunting a targeted enemy and improving your guard. So only one specific enemy. I'm going to assume it's only for one enemy. I'm going to go with this one. Okay, now for Solus. This guy's going to be, I guess, our defense guy. Actually, I don't know if he's going to be a defense guy. This guy's going to be our healer. Me and Varric are going to do all the damage. So we have this one, the barrier. You create a shimmering protective barrier that acts as temporary additional health. The barrier decays naturally over time. This is extremely useful. We can go with Elegant Defense or Energetic Defense. Elegant Defense, you have learned to cast Barrier with a more stable magical pattern. Each time a barrier you have cast expires, the ability's cooldown is reduced. I think this is it. I don't even have to read the other one. And just like Varric, I feel like we're going to go with the Peaceful Aura, the one that gives you a threat reduction. Because we can't have our healer dying in the middle of the battle. And last but not least, myself. I'm going to be more of a DPS kind of guy. We have the healer, we have the tank, and we have the archer. Battle Master tree. These cunning warriors control the battlefield and everyone in it. They bolster their allies, hamper their enemies, and take advantage of any sign of weakness. I like the sound of that. With a hook chain and a lot of muscle, you drag your target into arm's reach. This is actually really good for those stupid ghosts. Those freaking ghosts are annoying, yo. So I guess we're gonna go with this one. Okay, we can actually play the freaking game now. Thank you. So where do we have to go? We have to go north. Holy shit. There's dead people. Hey, there's iron.
Inquisition forces. They're trying to protect the refugees.
I will take it.
Looks like they could use a hand.
Wait, there's enemies? Where? Hello?
Hold. We are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker.
Yeah, they probably don't care because they're still attacking us. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Some more people, huh? Okay.
Like they're listening.
Everybody, come attack me. Come attack me. Don't kill my friends. Is that the mage? Oh, we can use the hook. Hello. Oh, that's so cool, yo. Where'd it go? Hello? Sorry, buddy. We're gonna have to kill you. What is that thing? Was that a rune? I'm still having such a freaking hard time trying to maneuver with this guy. The camera controls and moving controls are really weird. Can we bring that guy over to us? Yeah, we can. Oh, that's so cool. I haven't even used my blocking mechanic once. Okay, I really need to change these control schemes because I honestly can't move the camera and my character like this. Kind of hard to explain to you over the video because you probably can't see it, but trust me, it's really confusing.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
What?
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle?
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
I'm told you asked for me.
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
What happened was horrible.
Fear makes us desperate, but hopefully not beyond reason. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
That won't just make it worse.
Could it be worse than it is?
Probably yes.
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. Their power is their unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
It's good of you to do this.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate, or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call, as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us, or destroy us. I will go to Haven and provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
Okay, so I guess the future of this country lies in the hands of us. That's not a very good thing. Let's take all this loot before we leave this area. We could probably use it. For Reldon, soldier helmet, level 15 armor rating. It's a common helmet, level 8. We can also buy stuff. Okay, we can buy this thing. Do we even have... We have 7 coins. We can buy anything. Okay, well, this area just went through a huge transformation. There's actually people now. The fire is gone. This looks really nice. I like this a lot. Okay, now we should be able to move our character with A, W, S, and D. This is much better. Before, to move left and right, you'd have to press on Q and E, while A and D was used to move the camera, which was weird. What is this? Hello, refugee?
Someone, anyone, please help my wife.
What is wrong, my friend?
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch her breath like cobwebs in her lungs. Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe. He's the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills.
Vera, can you control yourself, please?
Get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.
Okay, don't worry. I will give this potion to your wife. So we still have to do this quest. The threat remains. Speak with Corporal Vale about the state of the Hinterlands. Where the hell is Corporal Vale? Oh, he's up there. Okay, here is Corporal Vale. Hello, sir.
You're with the Inquisition.
Oh, yeah? Oh, I am so sorry. No.
You're with the Inquisition. Corporal Vale, thanks for your help. The Mages and Templars don't seem to care who gets caught in their war. The refugees here are in dire need of help. If the war doesn't kill them, cold or starvation will.
What can you tell me about the man who's supposed to be getting horses for the Inquisition?
Horsemaster Dennett. He lives on a farm to the west. Tough old fella. We haven't heard from him. Best we can tell, he's holed up until the Mages and Templars are done killing each other.
Okay, let's investigate a little bit more. Any other concerns?
What other problems do these refugees face?
We've got some injuries that go beyond stitches and elf fruit. I know healers are in short supply, but if you can find someone in Redcliffe to help us, it would save a lot of lives.
Okay, that's another task we have to do.
You were concerned about refugees starving.
Yes. Many of them brought food, but they expected to be home by now, or safe in a city. There's a hunter up the hill who had some idea.
Is there anything we can do to help people deal with the cold?
I asked the Inquisition to send blankets. You'd think I was asking for a wagon of raw lyrium. A recruit named Whittle is trying to make what we can bring in last. If you have any ideas, talk to him across the road.
What can you tell me about the Templars?
All the Templars were called to Val Royeaux not long ago. These bastards ignored the order. Now they're killing rebel mages, along with any refugees they think are mage sympathizers. Every Templar I've ever known has wanted to protect the common folk. These men defile their order's good name.
What can you tell me about the rebel mages?
The real rebels are up north in Redcliffe, dug in and taking care of their own. The ones out here are just apostates, locked up in the circles all these years, and now they've gone mad with power. The rebels in Redcliffe have washed their hands of them.
Wow, the state of this place is terrible. Guess we have a lot of things to do. Power, stabilize areas by sealing faded rifts, expand the reach of the Inquisition by setting up new camps, and complete quests to gain power and influence. Spend power on scouting operations at the war table to unlock new opportunities. Gaining enough influence increases the rank of your Inquisition and grants you access to unique perks. Okay, thank you very much for that. We have a lot of things to do, holy shit. The Threat Remains is still, I guess, the main quest. We have to travel to Val Royeaux, and we have to get 4 power to do so. So we have a lot of things to do around here first.